Hey guys, this is Jessica with Black Willow Farm. I am just giving y'all an update because I know some people were interested in Sheila and kind of where we are with the AI process right now. And just to give y'all a little background information, Sheila is our North American Spotted Draft. She is right here in the back of the field eating. She was dropped off to us. She came from kind of an unfortunate situation. She was purchased, and the owner that got her decided she didn't have a need for her, and so we were given to her from a friend of ours. And she's a great horse. She's got a good temperament, and she's really sweet. We cannot ride her right now. She's about 75% blind, so it's just a little too much for her to handle. So we spoke with our vet and asked if it might be something that we could breed her, because though she is blind, it is, we believe, due to trauma. And so they said, it's not an issue, that she should be a good mother, and look at everybody eating, and that she should be okay to go ahead and breed. And so that's what we're doing this season. We are finding out that's a little bit of a kind of a stressful situation, having to breed, because it's a lot of waiting, and then it's a lot of vet visits, and then it's a lot of rushing to get the sample here and have them administer it. It has to be done. Typically you want to do it within 24 hours, so it has to be overnighted. So it's just a long, drawn out process for us. And so we have gone ahead and we've watched her for the past month to see if she's given us any signs of being ready to breed, and we thought we saw signs. Come to find out it was not. It was false signs, just because we have new horses. If y'all can see them here, one is a mule and one is a horse. Carolina and Festus, we got them from some neighbors of ours. They were trying to get rid of them, so we just took them on. So they came, and I think it kind of stirred something up with her, so her behavior was a little erratic, and we took that as a sign, and it was not. So they did administer a drug for her that should put her into should put her into heat Monday. And then if she does check out by the vet on Monday, we will get that sample in. Her stud is traveling. He is in Delaware right now, so he is traveling around, getting samples for other farms, and so we will have to get that shipped in. We can't drive and pick that up. We wouldn't want to anyway. It's a bit long for us. But yeah, so that's where we are. Monday we will have another vet visit, and they will confirm with us whether she is in heat and she is good to go, or she is not in heat, and we either have to figure out if she can come into heat, or we're going to have to wait until her next cycle, which is fine. It's just the beginning of the breeding season, so because we're doing this for our program and not like for racing horses or eventing horses, we don't need to get in as quickly as possible. We just need to do it before the end of the season. So that's kind of where we are, and I will take y'all to see our new additions. Sorry guys, I had to climb through the fence. So we'll take you to see our new addition, and that is this guy right here. Hi baby. So we got him from a farm, Twin Cedars, and they're local to us in Chatham, and they raise longhorns, and he is a longhorn bull that we got, and he is an offspring of Cowboy Tough Checks and Get Go. And we have asked that they name him Tough Levin. He has a perfect heart on his other side of his rump. I don't know if y'all have seen pictures that we've posted recently of him, but he's kind of a cool guy. He's got pretty decent horns right now. We look forward to seeing what he looks like in the future, and we will be getting more of these. We think they are the most awesome thing, and then of course, being from Texas, we want to bring a little bit of that to the farm. So that is him. And he's warmed up a little bit to us. He's definitely warmed up to everybody else because, as you'll see with Aspen, they're a bit nosy. Hi, baby. Yeah, they're a bit nosy. So they've been keeping him company and kind of coming over. I think most of our animals, aside from Aspen, have been around cows before, and so they're all kind of excited to see one, and they kind of spend the evening with him and nights with him. I guess he makes them feel a little more comfortable. It's something that they're used to. And so there he is. Isn't that awesome? So we've actually taken on a lot of animals here recently, so we have been super busy. If you can see, I'll show you a little bit. Please excuse the mess. It is a farm. So on the other side of the fence, you'll see this white structure. That is currently what Travis is working on. Poor him. He's got a bunch of those little houses to construct because I decided to bring home a bunch of different breeds of chickens, so we can continue our chicken breeding venture and make a lot of babies. We've had a lot of increase so far on animals that we have. They are not grown yet, so I will let y'all know in post whenever we do have ones that are ready to go. I know the black copper Morans are ones that people are wanting. Ours are not grown at all yet. We have babies still, so they're not even laying eggs. But as soon as they do, we will definitely keep people updated if they're wanting chicks. I know we've had a lot of requests for laying hens. We talked about it. It's a lot of work, and we don't get nearly as much payout for selling the laying hens, just because, you put in a lot of work at the beginning, and at the end, the goal is to have them laying. So there's a lot of feed and time and care that goes into them. So it's really difficult to let go of them once they are producing, because that's kind of where you want to get them to, is that sweet spot when, you don't break even, you never break even on the chickens, but you at least start to get some back. Now we are going to try to do something really interesting, and we might talk about that more. Me and Travis have spoken about trying to do a program with the schools. We know another farm that does this, renting out equipment, brooders, and we already have fertilized eggs, so really it would just be renting out brooders and letting classrooms get them. So we would essentially have eggs and a new brooder, putting them in a classroom so they can see more about the chicken husbandry, and then whenever they're done and they're hatched, then we would get them back so they don't have to worry about the responsibility of having to take on those chicks. Now, they could take on those chicks if they wanted to, but really what we would do is just have them as a learning tool. So we really wanted to get into that. We think it's important to be able to have that kind of lessons taught in the classroom. I know with animals, there's so much of a liability. They're trying to move away from the actual hands-on in some schools, and it's more of a learning from a book. And we think it's important to be able to see it. Some kids are not, they don't learn without being hands-on, and so I think it's important for them to be able to grasp it. And it's, it's a core memory you create, so kind of neat for them. Well, I think that is all that we had to talk to y'all about today. Again, Sheila, we will be having the vet come on Monday. We will give y'all an update as to what they say. We're crossing our fingers. Hopefully it works out on the first go. I mean, to be quite honest, it can be kind of an expensive process, and so we want it to work out, hopefully on the first go. She has had a foal in the past, not with us, of course, so we don't know the whole situation with that and where it is and, things of that sort. So hopefully she will be a good mom. We don't really have a doubt in that. And she'll produce us another foal that we can love on and be the beginning of our breeding program. So it's super exciting for us. All right, well, if y'all have any questions, feel free to leave questions in the comments. If y'all want to know anything more about our breeding program, about what we do here, the kind of chicks we have, anything we have going on. We've got big plans for this fall. We are starting to plant things, and hopefully we can start doing some events here on the farm. So if y'all have any questions, leave it in the comments. All right, y'all have a great day.